New Mexico, the land of enchantment, a place where ancient cultures, stunning landscapes, and vibrant traditions come together in perfect harmony. Nestled in the American Southwest, from snow-capped mountains and sweeping deserts to lush forests and rugged canyons, its history stretches back thousands of years. So stay with us few minutes as we explore amazing landscape of New Mexico. Bisti De-Na-Zin Wilderness. What if you could step onto a landscape that feels like another planet? The Bisti De-Na-Zin Wilderness in northwestern New Mexico offers exactly that. A surreal desertscape of bizarre rock formations, fossil beds, and colorful badlands. The name combines Bisti, Navajo for among the adobe formations, and De-Na-Zin, Navajo for cranes, reflecting the area's Native American heritage. Over 70 million years ago, this land was part of a vast coastal swamp, and its layers of sandstone, shale, and coal reveal the remnants of a prehistoric ecosystem. As you wander the wilderness, you'll encounter hoodoos, spires, and mushroom-like formations sculpted by wind and water over millennia. Among the area's many highlights are the Egg Factory, where spherical stones resemble a nest of dinosaur eggs, and petrified wood remnants that speak to its ancient forest past. Paleontologists have even uncovered dinosaur fossils here, including a rare and complete skull of a pentaceratops. This unique location is entirely undeveloped, which means no marked trails or amenities, so it is a paradise for intrepid explorers looking for a remote and untouched adventure. Shiprock. Rising nearly 1,600 feet above the surrounding desert plains, Shiprock, or Se Bidai in Navajo, with the meaning of rock with wings, is considered sacred to the Navajo Nation. This towering monolith is actually the core of an ancient volcano. Its jagged spire formed over 30 million years ago as magma cooled and eroded. According to Navajo legend, Shiprock represents the great bird that carried their ancestors to safety during their migration. This sacred site is central to Navajo ceremonial practices and remains a place of spiritual reverence. In 1939, Shiprock made history in a different way when it was successfully climbed by geologists and mountaineers, although climbing is now prohibited to respect its sacred status. Shiprock's dramatic silhouette has made it a favorite subject for photographers and filmmakers, often appearing as a symbol of the American Southwest. Surrounding the rock are ancient volcanic dikes, long ridges of hardened magma that create an otherworldly landscape. While you can admire Shiprock from a distance, its cultural significance and raw beauty make it a place that captures both the imagination and the soul. White Sands National Park. If you ever wanted to walk on the world's largest gypsum dune field, this is the place to go. White Sands National Park in New Mexico is home to over 275 square miles of dazzling, white sand dunes, formed from gypsum crystals that give the landscape its striking, snow-like appearance. The park's history is as fascinating as its unique environment. Native American tribes have inhabited this area for over 10,000 years, and ancient footprints preserved in the dunes show evidence of humans living here during the Ice Age. Later, during World War II, the area was used for missile testing, which adds another layer to its historical significance. The white sands themselves are constantly shifting and reshaping due to wind, creating a dynamic environment where plants and animals have adapted in fascinating ways, such as the bleached earless lizard, which has evolved to blend in with its white surroundings. You can hike, sled down the dunes, or enjoy a night under the stars in one of the most extraordinary landscapes in the U.S. This national park combines natural wonder, human history, and the intrigue of a place that looks unlike anywhere else on Earth. Carlsbad Caverns National Park. Did you know that beneath the Chihuahuan Desert lies a hidden world of over 119 caves? Carlsbad Caverns National Park, one of the largest cave systems in the United States, offers an awe-inspiring glimpse into a subterranean wonderland. The park's crown jewel, the Big Room, is one of the largest underground chambers in North America, spanning an incredible 8.2 acres. This cavern, formed millions of years ago by sulfuric acid dissolving limestone, showcases a dazzling array of stalactites, stalagmites, and columns. You can explore this vast chamber through self-guided or ranger-led tours, marveling at formations like the Rock of Ages and the Chandelier. But the magic doesn't end there. During summer evenings, the Bat Flight program allows guests to witness hundreds of thousands of Mexican free-tailed bats swarming out of the cave at dusk, an extraordinary natural phenomenon. The caverns were first publicized in the 1920s by Jim White, a local cowboy, whose adventurous spirit brought this geological treasure to the world's attention. Today, the park is not only a natural marvel but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, preserving the intricate history and mystery of these caves for generations to explore. Organ Mountains. Did you know these jagged peaks resemble the pipes of a church organ? The Organ Mountains, rising dramatically above the desert floor near Las Cruces, are among New Mexico's most striking landscapes. Part of the Organ Mountains Desert Peaks National Monument, this range is a haven for hikers, climbers, and history enthusiasts. The mountains are home to iconic sites like Dripping Springs Natural Area, where historic ruins of a 19th century sanatorium and stagecoach stop can still be explored. The area is also steeped in Native American and Old West history, with tales of Apache warriors and Spanish expeditions. Geologically, the Organ Mountains are primarily composed of granite and are estimated to be over 34 million years old. The diverse ecosystems here, from desert scrub to lush riparian areas teeming with wildlife like bobcats, mountain lions, and red-tailed hawks. Whether you're scaling its rugged cliffs or enjoying its panoramic views, the Organ Mountains captivate with their beauty and history. El Malpais National Monument. El Malpais translates to the Badlands, yet it's one of the most fascinating landscapes in New Mexico. El Malpais National Monument is a dramatic showcase of volcanic features, including vast lava flows, cinder cones, and lava tubes. This rugged terrain was shaped by eruptions as recent as 3,000 years ago, making it geologically young and exceptionally preserved. Despite its name, the area is far from barren. Juniper and pinyon trees thrive here, alongside unique plants that have adapted to grow in the cracks of the lava. One of the most remarkable spots is La Ventana Arch, a natural sandstone arch that stands as a testament to the region's erosional forces. Historically, El Malpais has been a place of significance for indigenous peoples, including the Zuni and Acoma, who view the landscape as sacred and incorporate it into their oral traditions. You can explore the ancient lava tubes, some of which extend for miles underground, offering a glimpse into the dynamic forces that shaped the earth. With its stark beauty and rich cultural history, El Malpais is both a geological marvel and a testament to the resilience of life in harsh environments. Bandelier National Monument, located near Los Alamos in New Mexico, offers a remarkable glimpse into the lives of the ancestral Puebloans who thrived in this region over 700 years ago. This stunning monument covers more than 33,000 acres of rugged canyons, high desert mesas, and lush woodlands, but its centerpiece is the Frijoles Canyon, where you can explore ancient cliff dwellings, ceremonial kivas, and remnants of a thriving community. The ancestral Puebloans carved their homes directly into the soft volcanic tuff of the canyon walls, creating multi-story dwellings that blend seamlessly into the landscape. These structures, along with freestanding buildings on the canyon floor, showcase their ingenuity and ability to adapt to the harsh desert environment. It's also a haven for wildlife and a treasure trove of natural beauty. Ponderosa pines, wildflowers, and juniper trees line the trails. The park also preserves the cultural heritage of the modern Pueblo peoples, who still honor their ancestral ties to the land. Kasha-Katuwe Tent Rocks National Monument. Kasha-Katuwe Tent Rocks National Monument, located near Cochiti Pueblo, is a mesmerizing blend of geology, history, and natural beauty. The name, Kasha-Katuwe, meaning white cliffs, in Caricon, which is the language of the local Pueblo people, perfectly describes the towering cone-shaped rock formations that resemble tents. These formations were sculpted by layers of volcanic ash, pumice, and tuff, which were subsequently eroded by wind and water into their iconic shapes. The monument features hiking trails that lead visitors through slot canyons and up to breathtaking viewpoints where the entire landscape unfolds like a natural amphitheater. One fascinating fact is that many of the tent rocks are capped with harder stones that protect the softer material beneath from erosion, creating their distinctive hoodoo appearance. This area also holds cultural significance for the Cochiti Pueblo people, who have lived in harmony with this land for generations. Rio Grande Gorge. This gorge is carved over millions of years by the mighty Rio Grande River, creating some of the most dramatic scenery in New Mexico. Located near Taos, the gorge plunges up to 800 feet deep, creating a dramatic contrast with the surrounding high desert landscape. The Rio Grande Gorge Bridge, one of the highest bridges in the United States, spans this natural wonder at 650 feet above the river, offering breathtaking views that stretch for miles in every direction. The gorge is part of the Rio Grande del Norte National Monument, a haven for outdoor enthusiasts who come to hike, raft, fish, and explore. Ancient petroglyphs can be found scattered throughout the area, evidence of the indigenous peoples who lived here thousands of years ago. In more recent history, the gorge became a significant site for trade and exploration. The contrast of the steep basalt cliffs against the flowing river below creates an unforgettable visual experience. Monjeau Peak. Located near Ruidoso in the Lincoln National Forest, stands at an elevation of over 9,600 feet, offering panoramic views of the surrounding forests and valleys. The Monjeau Lookout, built in the 1940s by the Civilian Conservation Corps, is a stone tower listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This peak is especially popular for its scenic drives and hiking trails. The journey to the summit takes you through lush pine forests, home to wildlife. On a clear day, the view stretches across miles of rugged terrain, capturing the beauty of the Sacramento Mountains. Monjeau Peak is also a fantastic spot for stargazing, thanks to its high elevation and minimal light pollution. Gila Wilderness. Did you know that the Gila Wilderness was the first designated wilderness area in the United States? Established in 1924, this sprawling expanse of nearly 560,000 acres is a sanctuary for nature lovers and adventure seekers. Located within the Gila National Forest, it's a diverse landscape of rugged mountains, deep canyons, and lush forests. The wilderness is also home to the headwaters of the Gila River, a vital water source for the region. History buffs will be captivated by the Gila Cliff Dwellings National Monument, ancient structures built by the Mogollon people over 700 years ago. These dwellings, nestled into the cliffs, offer a glimpse into the ingenuity of early civilizations. The area is teeming with wildlife. The Gila Wilderness is also a hotspot for hiking, horseback riding, and camping, with miles of trails winding through its pristine beauty. San Antonio Mountain. This is the largest freestanding volcanic dome in the United States, towering at 10,908 feet. This extinct volcano near the New Mexico-Colorado border is a geological marvel and an ecological treasure. Despite its volcanic origins, the mountain is now covered with forests of ponderosa pine and aspen, created a refuge for wildlife. The area is part of a key migratory route for birds and is particularly popular among birdwatchers hoping to spot species like bald eagles and sandhill cranes. San Antonio Mountain is also culturally significant, with evidence of human activity dating back thousands of years. It has been a landmark for travelers and traders along historic routes like the Old Spanish Trail. Mt. Powell in Thoreau. Located near the town of Thoreau in western New Mexico, is a prominent peak in the Zuni Mountains, standing at over 9,500 feet. The mountain is named after the famed geologist and explorer John Wesley Powell, who contributed significantly to the study of the American West. Mt. Powell is surrounded by dense forests of ponderosa pine, aspen, and fir, creating a tranquil escape for hikers and nature lovers. The mountain holds cultural importance for indigenous communities, serving as a site for ceremonies and a symbol of resilience. Historically, the area around Mt. Powell was a hub for logging and uranium mining during the mid-20th century, leaving behind a mix of human history and natural beauty. Today, you can explore its hiking trails, enjoy bird watching, and take in panoramic views of the Zuni Mountains and surrounding landscapes. Sandia Mountains, Albuquerque. The Sandia Mountains, a prominent feature of Albuquerque's skyline, are not just a visual landmark. They're an adventurer's paradise. The Sandia Peak tramway spans 2.7 miles, taking you to the 10,378-foot summit for breathtaking views of the Rio Grande Valley and the vast New Mexico desert. These pink-hued peaks owe their coloration to the way the granite and limestone reflect the setting sun. The mountains are part of the Cibola National Forest, offering miles of trails for hiking, mountain biking, and rock climbing. In winter, Sandia Peak transforms into a ski destination. The area is significant in Puebloan culture and was a critical location for trade routes between tribes. Capulin Cinder Cone. Located in northeastern New Mexico, Capulin Volcano National Monument offers an extraordinary opportunity to explore an extinct cinder cone volcano that last erupted about 60,000 years ago. The volcano rises 1,300 feet above the surrounding plains and features a paved road that spirals to the summit, providing panoramic views of 5 states on a clear day. Once at the top, you can hike the Crater Rim Trail, which circles the rim and offers a bird's-eye view of the volcano's crater. You can even drive to the top of a volcano. This area is part of the Raton-Clayton Volcanic Field, a geologically significant region with over 100 extinct volcanoes. Capulin has played a vital role in human history as well, serving as a landmark for indigenous peoples, Spanish explorers, and pioneers traveling the Santa Fe Trail. Today, it's a haven for wildlife, including more than 70 species of birds. Whether you're fascinated by geology or seeking an outdoor adventure, Capulin Cinder Cone is a captivating destination. So, what is your favorite place in New Mexico? Tell us in the comments section, we'd love to know. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your love and support strengthens us to create more content. See you on our next journey. Until then, happy travels.